the start of play.
Just looking at England's slip cordon, Ramiz, because Zach Crawley broke his finger at the end of the West Indies series, so he missed the whole of the Sri Lanka series. Normally he'd be in a second slip next to Joe Root, in between Root and...
That's a lovely drive. What a great way to get off the mark. A very attractive player to watch when he is in form. That was a special drive. Appeal down the leg side and he's gone. Squeeze down the leg side, soft dismissal, you've got to say, and SHAN MASOOD once again looking decent and then getting out.
These are normally deliveries that any batsman will say to himself, okay, it's just there nicely, maybe a little extra bounce because it's glove, not bat. But you just think you can tick it away for one down to one leg. A little extra bounce has made all the difference. That's what Atkinson has in his favour, but SHAN MASOOD goes for 4 and the first wicket is down for 8.
At number 3 is Pakistan's captain SHAN MASOOD.
Has controlled that well in the end. The softer hand just plays it down away from that slip cord and gets 4.
Yeah, it's a very useful shot to have in the subcontinent.
Flies through that cordon again, off the outside edge, uncontrolled, but gets 4.
Yeah, it's a couple of times now SHAN MASOOD has looked to sort of clip through mid-wicket.
Slightly uppish, but well controlled again. Zach Crawley with the chase. The ball beats him to the boundary.
Yeah, it's twice now Crawley's put in a dive and failed.
Nice drive, beats mid-off. And the outfield here, you wouldn't say it's rapid, but it's quick enough to take that to the boundary. Slightly mistimed. SHAN MASOOD on the charge, looking to come down the wicket and hit that probably straighter than he intended it to go, and it, in the end, went past wide mid-on for 4. Firmly hit, it flashes past Shoaib Bashir, who outstretched his left hand, so this is a good firm response from SHAN MASOOD. Oh no, that was a desperate run. He played so well, he's played beautifully this morning, and then suddenly chanced his arm and surely would have gone with a direct hit.
Oh, and he was not even in the frame. That is a big chance. You've got to take these chances in these conditions. And really, from that range, he's missed by a distance.
Like that, you're in control.
And that's the dividend that he takes from coming down the pitch. Shoaib Bashir.
MASOOD using his feet, that's why some of those deliveries are a bit slower. He comes again and slams that up over the head of mid-off, which is Zach Crawley. This is very, very good batting. Bashir had him under a little bit of pressure to start with, and straight away thought, no, I'm going to change something. Fields up.
Has pushed that away nicely into a big, big gap. That'll be 2. And that'll be 50 for SHAN MASOOD. And this opening day of this first Test match here in Multan is 1150 in Test matches, second against England.
Massive innings for SHAN MASOOD. He needs a lot of runs. Always good that captain is running in good form. Probably will give him confidence to be a better leader as well.
Sweet shot, really sweet shot. A little bit of a jog down the pitch just to savour it, but no need for that because that was beautifully placed and beautiful time. Over the top and beautifully struck. 1 or 2 bounces over the road, clearing mid-on very, very comfortably. This positive approach working for both these men now. Brings up a 100 partnership as well. This is lovely football.
Yes, both are very, very competent against spin, and both have looked good.
There's that gap square on the offside, and that gap has been found beautifully. The series just dropped a fraction short now and again. When a pitch is as good as this on a day one pitch, it's that little bit of error with the length just allows the batsman time.
Yeah, such a good shot nevertheless, because he had to expose the stumps to find the gap.
Not for much longer. That is a beautiful way to go to a half century. Super confident, beautifully struck. And so ABDULLAH goes through to his half century following his captain. It's his 6th 50 in Test matches.
That's a tremendous strike. Once again, great use of the feet, trusting the strip and trusting his skills against spin. 1, 2, 3 and bang over long on. Massive 6. Grand way to bring up your 50 and a very good way to come back into some form.
Well, there we have it. Jet Leach has bowled his first over of the day. The bails have been gently tipped off the stumps to signal that's the end of the first session of play in this first test here in Multan. First test of 3 between Pakistan and England. And it's been a good morning for Pakistan. SHAN MASOOD on the right there.
As we break for lunch, the first session clearly belonging to Pakistan, scoring at 4.88 runs and over. They scored 122 runs just with the loss of the 1 wicket, that of SHAN MASOOD. Both ABDULLAH Shafique and SHAN MASOOD with well-deserved half centuries, 53 to ABDULLAH Shafique, 61 to SHAN MASOOD, 122 for 1 Pakistan. It was tough work out there for England in the hot conditions here in Multan. All 5 bowlers being given a go with just the 1 wicket to Gus Atkinson. Let's join the action as the players make their way out post-lunch.
Nothing wrong with that. That is beautifully played. Well away in front of square, onto it incredibly quickly. Just showing how, as we just said, how placid the pitch is. And once you're in position like this, you've got runs for the taking.
And how much time SHAN MASOOD had to hit the ball into the gap. Roll of the wrist enabled him to play the ball all along the ground. It was wary of the fact there are quite a few fielders placed for an upper stroke on the onside.
This time ABDULLAH Shafique takes it on and takes it on quite nicely. Extremely well timed again, picks up another 4.
And as a batsman, you're able to pull the ball in front of square, where it tells you the pitch is flat, offering you a lot of time. And he's very comfortable. He is very comfortable, ABDULLAH Shafique.
Skipper, he goes to 75, and guess what, it's another boundary.
Yeah, whatever the question is going to be, Aruz, we'll leave it just for now.
Does the short ball ploy work? No, it doesn't. SHAN MASOOD gets enough on this, picks up 6. Yeah, the pace but more well directed. SHAN gets enough. It is the first 6 off that ploy after lunch.
Down the pitch and just belted over mid-off. Mid-off is up all the way in, and that goes all the way to the boundary. 150 partnership.
Beautiful use of the feet. Moves off straight away, and that was premeditated. He was going to come down, go hard at Jack Leach, with his feet in exactly the right place, i.e. not too close to the ball, not too far away, and that was just a beautiful swing of the bat. Lovely strike.
Just past leg slip. Got a fingertip to it, but can't stop it going for another boundary.
Good look in that position around the corner.
into the hands of Harry Brook. As it was, he didn't get it anywhere near the middle of the bat, so it come off quick enough. It was in the right direction for England, just didn't carry. Lovely back foot punch. There's only one fielder in front of square, and he can't stop it. That is a lovely shot. And then he played better than this today. Yeah, it's a good pitch. It's a bat. Look at the technique right on top of the bounce. Beautiful balance that brought the timing. Point. Not in the correct place. No chance. That is perfect. Yep, we'll go straight onto the middle of SHAN MASOOD's bat.
Pitch up delivery, and SHAN Masood's not going to miss out. Almost striking at 100. Yeah, half volley. Nothing really in terms of swing, so just opened the face, placed it away, and he's in now a couple of runs of his century.
Off his hip, and the 5th Test 100 for SHAN Masood. His first as Test match captain, a man who came into the series under a bit of pressure, has shown his class on day one. Brilliant.
Massive moment for SHAN Masood, stamps his authority as captain. Second century against England, but this one will mean much, much more.
Challenge when you do bowl that line, go slightly wide or slightly short, and you open up the offside, or get on those wicket ends, and you'll do well to catch up with it. It was excellent work.
SHAN MASOOD cuts behind point for 4. Very elegant player.
The margins are squeezing on a pitch like this. Round the stumps, a little bit of width. Nicely put away through point, making a point.
And across the line of the ball. That's been driven beautifully square. There is a sweeper out there. And Masood is fit enough and quick enough to come back for 2, 214 for 1. Passed over before tea. Swept nicely and move into the 90s. Yeah, you were talking about the possibilities of the reverse sweep in the previous field set, and this is just a sort of help yourself ball down the leg side. Just finds the gap, that's what it takes. Happy to block it and go into tea. In the 90s, the nervous 90s for him, but he'll be very pleased to be there with his skipper. 94 for him, SHAN MASOOD 130, 225 unbroken stand.
Abdullah, Shafiq and SHAN steadied the fort and held ship quite magnificently as SHAN converted to a well-awaited 130 from 142 not out. Abdullah Shafiq, on the other hand, just 6 shy of a 3-figure mark. The hard toil for the English bowlers continued. Joe Root was the one more added to that bowling list, but had no more wickets in that wickets column. Pakistan 233 for 1. Let's head right into the commentary box for the action in the last session.
Do you know what? I think he might even have tossed that up a little bit. Oh, now that might just have carried. If it did, it was the sharpest of chances, but just not have made it.
The position actually that Ollie Pope has taken some excellent catches in. Took an outstanding catch in that position against West Indies at Lords earlier last summer.
Nicely played. That is beautifully played. Straight down the ground, clears the boundary. He reached his 50 with a 6. He reaches 100 with a 6. And that is his 5th 100 in Test matches, his second against England, and reached in awesome style.
It's been a very, very good innings, well controlled. He's a touch and class player, but he's shown a lot of flair as well this morning.
Well, his reaction here, taking a long time to soak up the applause and kissing the surface, or the surface that's been prepared for a test match, hence tells you all you need to know about what this means to Abdullah Shafiq, who's come into this match like a lot of the Pakistan lineup. Just wondered, David, watching the 6th, that whether he was suffering from a little bit of cramp as well. We'll go back to that replay just now as SHAN MASOOD guides him away down to third man for another 4, but he's been suffering from a bit of cramp post-tee as Pakistan bring up their 250.
That's going to find its way down to the boundary.
It's a pull shot, it's another single, it's a 150 for SHAN MASOOD, his second 150 plus score. Guy was struggling big time with the technical issues and his leadership was all over the place. This is such a good beginning against a fine England side. And gone. A little bit casual, but wicket has come England's way. They have to toil extremely hard. And this Abdullah Shafiq, who's probably been just a little bit off. Maybe concentration was a little off, he was tiring a little, and he's gone.
Now this is familiar. I've seen Abdullah Shafiq getting up so many times in a similar fashion. Playing away from the body, not leaning forward, was not in control of that stroke, and finally a joy for the fast bowler here at Tottenham Town International Stadium. It's Abdullah Shafiq walking back after getting 100 in this innings.
Babar Azam is in need of some runs. Gone, cut and bowled. As they say, you should avoid driving a spinner straight back at him, and so it was an easy catch in the end. And SHAN MASOOD once again faltering. It was on the cards, unfortunately, because it's cramping up and not there completely.
And it actually dipped on SHAN MASOOD. He was looking to hit the ball through extra cover. Couldn't get to the pitch of the ball and hence played the ball in the air, and the left armer has been rewarded. Lighting the ball, and the innings from SHAN MASOOD comes to an end. It's 151. His personal score, it's 263 for 3.
Left-hander replaces another left-hander. Saad Shakil is off to a great start in Test cricket. Well, that's an inside edge for 4. Babar Azam, they're looking to hit the ball extremely hard through the offside. He's so dead sure that he's not going to miss the ball. But he plays it a little differently compared to the others. That's such a nice sweep shot. He's good against spin. Saad Shakil, that's his strength. That's why he's slotted in the middle order.
And that's his golden stroke against the left-arm spinners. Just fetching the ball outside the off stump. He knew there's no protection for the bowler on that particular position.
Plays the sweep shot, and that's gone through those 2 fielders once again. That's good batting. Taking on the left armer, he's bowling in his range.
Couple of boundaries for the left-hander.
He does it the other way. That is good batting. Playing the field and getting 3 boundaries in that over.
Oh, wow.
By the way, nicely weighted on it. He's put it down to third to the fence. I think the World Cups, the captaincy in the World Cups has weighed on his mind a bit. Just has come into play there. That's a beautiful shot. It's waiting so long for it just to arrive.
It's not set for that one, and that's been his problem today. That he's just lacked a little bit of consistency. Boundary to end the 71st over, 290 for 3.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. What do we hear? Putting a bit 15 inches outside off stump. And to good players a spin, that's all it takes, just to give you a little bit of space to free the arms. Timing is good here.
In other words, left or right hand, the same result. Very, very similar in terms of the two shots played.
And both the batsmen have started to back themselves. It wasn't a half volley, was able to hit the ball on the up Babar Azam. That's ominous. A gun barrel straight and skidding on to the bat. Exactly like that. Just follow the line, hit it to the cover.
A bit of width this time then, that's very nice to put away. Timing is good.
No room for error for the bowlers on a surface like this. Slightly short, the bounce was good, and that's why SHAFIQUE was able to play that through.
Found the gap again, his Babar Azam. Not the same force or timing as in the previous over from that. It still brings runs. How straight is that? Is it straight enough? Umar Hussain says yes. Took his time to think about it. Babar Azam will review that.
Original position out. Wickets hitting. More deep big on screen. Out.
Well, this poor run of form then, poor run of results for Babar Azam continues. Just in the dying moments of this first day here in Multan, he misses a straight one. Reviews it, the review doesn't do him any favours. So for Babar Azam, he has to make that one like that with just 30 to his name from 71 deliveries faced. And as the sun sets, so does his day with the score 324 for 4.
Very solid way to finish the day with that defensive shot from SHAFIQUE. It's been hard work for all England's bowlers, but especially for those trying to bowl with pace on this very passive pitch. Testing day, Rolly Pope was captain.
Session 3 saw some more wickets for England and crawled their way back in. They picked up 3 more, including the 2 centurions and Babar Azam. SHAN MASOOD with the prolific 151, as well as ABDULLAH Shafiq with 102, both returned back to the hut, including Babar Azam for 30. Saud Shakil still not out there at 35. Pakistan 328 for 4. While England turned a few more around, Woakes picked up 1 towards the end of the day's play, Gus Atkinson with 2, and Jack Leach with 1 off the Pakistan skipper. It's been a fantastic day of cricket here on the